welcome back to another episode of Mr. Sun RAWS Minecraft. Semi-hardcore. This should be episode 3 if everything goes smoothly and I get all my uploads done properly. So, finally I have my first ever smartphone on the way to me. It should arrive in the mail in less than a week. In which case, I will be able to finally set up the YouTube account to upload these. Though if you're seeing this video, obviously it's all over and done with, and I've had everything for a while. So now, let's get back to playing. Semi-hardcore, if you weren't watching the first few episodes, is a series where I play in a non-hardcore world, but when I die, I have to put all my stuff away, clear my inventory, clear my levels, clear my equipment, and start over again in a new location, slowly dotting the world with these half-built bases. Now, currently, I'm on my second life. I've already died once, and we are in the process of getting ourselves set up. We'd like to build some cool docks and some ship stuff around here. But we're really in the early game right now. We're doing all the low-level stuff. Oh. I say we, but this is a solo world. I'm the only one here. I just sometimes... For some reason, when I address the microphone, I start having a habit of using singular we. I cannot explain why. I don't know. But, oh, hopefully I'm not disturbing the neighbor. I just heard the door open and shut, but it's like the middle of the afternoon, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let's work on improving our base. My base. Oh, right, I should, once again, in case anyone's new, I am Mr. Sun. You can also call me Scott, Dread, or Font. Any of those are available. This is a completely uncut video, and I will not be constantly filling the airwaves. There will be times that I go quiet for moments or possibly even minutes. I don't actually like the thing where some people just fill time and fill time and fill time, and it gets exhausting listening to them. Alright, this is just going to be the misc chest for now. I will sort everything with more detail later. That's food. That's food. Should this go under plants or food? I'll think about it later. Probably consider putting labels on my chests. Normally I do not, but that gets confusing fast, especially because there are going to be hopefully viewers, so it'll be good to have some labels so that the viewers can also see what my sorting system is like. With, oops, I made one too many furnaces. Right. I'm going to have to make more... I'm gonna have to go farm more iron soon. Let's see, I want more torches and more bread first. Where's my coal? Oh, is it? Right, there's still stuff in the chest down below, right. Duh. won't move that bed until I have the attic done, because it's going to go in the attic, and I don't want to break my spawn too many times when I'm in this precarious situation. That's... I feel decent about my island. This is a nice little island. Alright, what is this? The sun is rising. Okay, noted. Which means this is actually a good time for me to go over to the mainland and worry about finding a mine shaft to start doing. I wanted to get more bread first, but you know what? I'm doing better than the first time I went underground already. Oh, wait, oh, this needed to go stay near the farms. I'll just put it here for now and deal with it later. I should have gone with the stairs. I still can modify this to stairs. I'm gonna fall off the ladder so many times in the future. I've already looted that ship. There's a ship over there in the sand that I need to dig up later. Maybe I should dismantle this ship for parts. I'll think about it later. I mean, it's also, like, fits the whole idea of this sea area, trading hub, pirates, something. Well, I'm not sure yet that what I... Hello? Are you, Are any of you rare fish? I thought I saw something unusual. I guess I'm seeing things. You look normal now that I look closer. Don't get too distracted, Scott. If you get too distracted looking for rare fish, you're going to waste all your time, and you only have one bucket right now. Let's go find a cave. Let's go find a cave to... I shouldn't have parked on this side of the island. I mean, this island should get set up as a little mini base, too. What should I put here? I mean, I guess I could just put a hut for now and decide on something nicer later, but... Alright. Let's see... I know I saw light up... Oops. Up this way when it was dark, which implies to me that there is something. For frick's sake. Oh, my mouse pad is... my mouse pad is so gross, and it's causing me problems right now. Let me get out a knife and scrape it clean. This one's old and needs to be replaced soon, but... The thing is, with your hand constantly rubbing against it, all the little hand oils sink into the fibers, and it gets gross, and scraping it with a knife cleans them off, but it also slowly damages it over time, and it doesn't get it all out, so it extends the life of the mouse pad, but not forever. See, if I'd done this at night, it would be easier to see that source of light. But it would mean I'm dealing with all this stuff at night. Oh, yep, there. Oh, it's just a lava fall. Oh, boy. That's not useful to me. I need a cave. It's like I could just press M and pull up the map and look for any signs of what could be a cave, but I don't use the map, Scott. Do not fall to temptation. I don't see a cave. I'm just gonna have to dig in the side of the mountain. Alright, let's go back towards the beach, where my boat is. We're just gonna dig. Probably put a door on this. Let's see. You. Alright, there we go. Now things cannot attack me from that direction. Actually, wait. Let's sink the door in a little bit further. Nah. I do all this as if I'm not going to completely change this later, assuming I don't die, but... This would be, if nothing else, good source of stone to take back to my other house, but I really need that iron. Alright. We will put... our initial base here. This will be my little mining hut. I say as I make it as slightly wider than my actual basic house is going to be. I guess it was night outside. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so, there we go. Now my spawn... I'd say that's my spawn, but the point is if I die, that's over for this base. Alright, still. Even with that true, let's keep cracking on. So my plan is to get... So if you count this as a square with 1, 2, 3, and 4 notches in each side, then the notch on that side is going to be a staircase downward. This is where the furnace would be. I'll put a chest here later. This is just burning through my picks, but that's okay. That's alright. It's not like there's not plenty of wood outside, and I'm getting lots of stone currently. Alright, so this is where the staircase is going to be. I should have used one of my iron to make a stone cutter so that I could make stairs the slightly more efficient way, but I'll worry about that later. There's plenty of cobble for now, and I'm only going to keep getting more as I dig. Okay, so it's going to go 3 in, and then it'll start going down. Let's make some stairs. And let's save some digging by just doing one side for now. We'll do 3 forward. One down like that. That'll be my pattern. I'm gonna need to make more stairs than this. This is gonna just burn through them. And also, let's make some more picks. Sorry, I'm gonna clumsily press the wrong button quite a bit here. Oh, my neck. Why is that so stiff? Oof. 50. I'm still really high up. Part of that's because I'm going so slow because of my digging method, but... But the thing about my digging method is going to make it real easy to go up and down from this mine in the future. So it's slow now, but it'll save me a lot of time later. Assuming I don't die and lose this place. Yeah, that's going to be on my mind quite a lot. So while I'm on the phone with the tech support guy, he figures out that I'm, like, just clocks me that I'm learning programming. And if I had to say a guess, it's because when he was talking about all the things the phone was going to unlock for me, I said that that's cool, but I'm probably still going to be mostly using my desktop. And I think it was probably the magic word desktop. Because most of the time these days people seem to, like, when people say computer, they mean laptop. And, like, for me, a laptop's still a special thing that you get because you want to travel around and move around with it. Like, the computer is something that has a location, and you go to the desk to deal with the computer. So, yeah, I guess that nowadays, if you have a desktop, it probably means you're serious about your computer use, so that's my guess at what his logic was anyway. But yeah, I'm trying to learn programming. I'm working on C#. I am still very new at it, and it's going slow, and technically I should be doing it right now instead of playing this, but after being on the phone with tech support, I didn't have the brain to focus on my This is a... We're in a lush cave? I mean, that's gonna be good for any clay usage. Alright, let's gather up some clay. Maybe it'll open up into a cave, which would be nice. Even if a lush cave is less likely to have lots of exposed iron for us, but still. So one of the data packs I have is I have some crafting recipes, and one of them is being able to turn clay back into clay balls in your inventory, because it just is really silly that you can't rip up clay with your bare hands. So that's just a combination of convenience and verisimilitude. And if I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry. I've only ever seen it written. I am one of those grew up reading more than talking to other people kids. I was such a voracious reader. I'd read and reread the backs of cereal boxes just so I'd have something to read while I was eating breakfast. Lately, these days, I mostly just read fan fiction, but I've been rereading the Valdemar series by Mercedes Lackey that I grew up with, and it's interesting as you realize that authors you used to look up to as a kid, like, it's not that she's bad, or even that she's mediocre, though there are other books she's written that I thought were kind of shit, but the Valdemar books it's interesting when you realize that quality writing-wise, you're almost on peer with old authors you used to look up to, though she does have a major advantage over me in, you know, actually putting stuff out, because I am horrible at finishing anything. So she's still considerably up on me in that front. Yeah, it's cool. And one other thing I've noticed specifically with the Voldemar books is that a lot of the criticisms I've seen for them online seem to be missing the point of the books. Like, it's not that they're necessarily incorrect. Like, for example, one person was like, the Holderkin are supposed to be out of Karsite, and Karsite are supposed to be sort of Middle Eastern coded. So it would be stronger world building if the Holderkin were more like Middle Eastern religions rather than their weird pagan conservative Christian thing that they have going. Except the thing is that, well, that would be stronger world building. The point of the Holderkin during Talia's story is to represent the escape from that conservative, super restrictive Christian environment to a place where people will accept you for who you are, and you'll be able to be more than just a trad wife. So that to change that message would be to no longer speak to the girls that need that message. It would improve the world building at the cost of the purpose of the story. So that's my take on some of the criticisms against Voldemar. Like, that's one of them. There's also the one about how the way the companion horses, like, really appeal to that whole teenager, oh, someone will love you unconditionally more than your parents, and how that's sort of cracked to a teenager brain, and it's like, yeah, but that's kind of the point. Or the whole, you're away from your parents, and they are, like, the way it cuts parents out of people's lives, and they're running off to this grand adventure, and wouldn't their actual parents want to have more of a say in their kids' lives? And it's like, yes, but that's a very adult concern, and these books are written for the teenagers who'd like to run away from home and have a grand adventure. Like, once again, it improves the books in one characteristic at the cost of another. The books are trying to do something very specific, and these criticisms are coming from a different angle than the books are coming from. So, once again, I think it's not that the criticisms are wrong, it's just that the books have a different thing that they're going for. So, if you did change them in those ways, it would weaken the purpose of the books. So, ultimately, I think the answer is to have more books of different kinds. So Voldemar can keep doing what it's doing, and another book can fill those gaps that's not what Voldemar's doing. Then again, a lot of the times my answer is just going to be there should be both. Let's have both. Let's have both books. Let's have Voldemar as it is now, and let's have the other book that you're proposing instead. Ultimately, I'm very glad that the Voldemar books exist as they are now, because we do need those specific books, and they've meant a lot to people over the years, and I'm sure they'll continue meaning a lot to people in the future. Though, I said that like I was going to counter my own point in some way, and that's not at all the case. What I was trying to lead into is the reason I've been rereading them is because, well, one, I like them, but two, I have this OC I work with my friend, and I was thinking of throwing her into the Valdemar universe because I like throwing her into different universes. I've actually started to partially write a fic along those lines, but I haven't gotten very far with it, and then I got distracted by other things like I always do. For example, this. So, I don't know how far I'm going to progress with that, but it's one of my ongoing projects. Every once in a while, I'm just going to stop talking just because I was talking for a while, and I'm tired now, and I need a break. Oh, hi, Creeper. Just a reminder, one of my data packs prevents creeper explosions from damaging blocks because I don't want to use anti-mob griefing. You saw the little black swirls. I guess it does something with potion effects. I think it's supposed to be luck. I think it's a luck potion that it's doing, but I'm not sure. But it took me a while to find a good data pack that both properly blocked creeper damage, but doesn't prevent creeper player damage. It'll still hurt me, hence the shield. I'm checking for any diagonal. Up. I'm not wearing headphones for the record, so my directional sound is there, but not the best it could be. And I don't want to use, subtitles, because if you... I feel that's a little cheaty. Like, I've used them once in a while in the past for something, but I don't like using them very often. I don't like relying on them, because I don't need, like, not to say if you need subtitles, use the subtitles, but I mean using them to get additional information that I wouldn't otherwise have. That also is it's hard to phrase it. For me, personally, I do not like to rely on them. Why can I not find this dang zombie? Feels like it's getting further away. Was it up after all? Oh god, yeah, it's louder now. And also, like, opened up water. I hate going up into a cave, because I don't know what's going to be above me. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of safe where I am. Unless a baby shows up. Oh god. Oh, nope. That opens up. Oh. Oh, hello. This goes all the way to the surface. Dang, I need air, though. Alright, let's see what we got here. I see. That looks like there's a skeleton over there. It hasn't seen me yet. Alright, I don't like it over here. Let's leave. Alright, I can go back there if I want. Oh, whoa. Hello. Oh, right. I never figured out how to turn off the name tags, did I? Give me iron. I need so much iron. Axolotl buddies. Axolittles. Alright, let's get out of here. What's the way back? Oh, hello. Didn't find you before. Dang. I keep hoping there's going to be more on the diagonal, but there is not. Okay, so that and around. Ah, that's probably the way back, right. Oh, hello. Alright, curiosity. Oh, okay, that dead ends. We should not spend much time here. Let's get my gold and go. I can come back for the flowers and for more iron. I need to get out of here. There's iron over here. So much good iron. Yes. Oof. Oof. Water. I'm running out of... I'm running low on torches, too. Alright, I got a little turned around, so it's going to take a little bit of finding my way back to my escape. I'm not super worried. I didn't get very lost, but I did get a little turned around, so... Let's see here. Up, up, up. Okay. Oh, no. I remember jumping up to get... yeah. Okay, so it's probably this way. Yes, here we go. That's the ticket. It'd be nice having this much clay. I could figure out something to do with bricks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, almost a full stack of iron. Nice. Alright. Let's decide what the priority is for taking things home, shall we? Oh, wait, I have my, I have a chest boat, so I have lots of space. This stays here. And at least one stack of stone. Let's leave the dirt behind. Alright. So, let's see here. All the iron goes home. Coal goes home for now. Let's just leave one stack of cobblestone. I can get lots more cobblestone here. Dirt. Sticks. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's time to go home. Oh, it's almost sunset, too. We'll be getting home in time to put all our stuff. We could tuck away for the night, but the island's all lit up. Might as well keep working through the night. I've already slept recently, so I'm not going to get phantoms. Hi, Dolphin. Dolphin! Follow me, Dolphin. Come to my home. Thank you. It was nice riding with you. Alright. There we go. That'll be enough stone for a little while. Alright, look at this. going well. Sorry, there's a noise outside. Alright. Is that lightning? Oh no. Oh, that was the wrong direction. My bed's under here still. How long have I been recording for? Oh, 48 minutes. Yeesh. The time sure goes. I should probably try not to keep having 2-hour recording sessions, because it's tiring. But it's so easy to get invested and want to just keep playing Minecraft. I always have something next to do. And I mean, look at that. I uncovered a whole, come on, brain. Find the word. Lush cave. And all I was after was some iron, but there it was. Alright, it's so much easier to place blocks when I'm not wearing the shield. My depth perception is... why is it thrown off so bad? I guess I'm still getting used to playing full screen for this. One log short for this. Wait, I think I have a log in my... yeah. There we go. Little trick I want to do that block. I could do it with stairs. I was going to do it with a slab, but there we go. Why, oh why, do I want to make that not a solid block? Well, I will tell you in a moment. Because I want to have to go down to point out what my purpose is. And I want to finish placing these first, for now. I'm going to need so much more, but that's okay. I have plenty more where that came from. Alright, this is going to be my attic. So, this block here has to be a non-solid block, because this is where I would like to put my ender chest in the future. So that block needs to not be a solid block so that I can open and shut it. Let's just take the shield off for now. Alright, I need to get more spruce logs so that I can finish up the roof, but first I'm going to go over to the farm and do more harvesting. I miss how in the modded place I can right-click and it'll harvest and auto-replant. So you don't have to break in place. Yeah, I think it's going to be time to graduate to a auto composter now that I have more iron. Okay, so an auto composter will need 10 iron. I'm going to need more logs. I'm gonna need more wood, which means... Did I really only get 3? I thought I could have sworn there was one more, but maybe I miscounted. I wasn't really counting properly anyway. Here, let's do a quick check. Yeah, no, there's no more around. Alright. That's how many I had. Sometimes when I'm doing that spiral, I just sort of fuzz out and I'm just not very focused. I'm just doing the spiral. Look at that. Already so burning through that axe. It's going to be really important to get a trading set up. Let's finish this bit for now. It would be nice to have some dark oak, but spruce is going to work fine. I like spruce. And yes, someone will have noticed that I have that my texture packs make the inside of the spruce lighter like it used to be. Alright, I'm going to need a lot of spruce, so I probably shouldn't use the spruce to make some charcoal. Where do I want to put... I guess I'll put it in there for now. Meow. Hi, cat. Yes, Paint Cat. I'm recording right now. I'll give you a little bit of petting, but... Yes, Paint Cat. Look at you. You're so demanding. You come in the window and immediately demand pets. Paint Cat is a born stray that I have befriended and is sort of half my cat by now. She is not fully acclimated to being inside. If I try to shut the window on her, she'll kick an absolute screaming fuss. But it's better than her being completely wild and stray. She is fixed. It wasn't me that fixed her, but she is fixed. I'm pretty sure she's had her shots, but I'm not sure she's had her shots, so that's a thing. But she likes to sleep against my feet. She'll come in the window and she'll curl up on my feet while I'm in bed. I say in bed, I sleep in my computer chair. It's not great, but it's what I have. Speaking of sleep, not that I'm actually sleepy yet, I'm just tired. It's not the same thing. I mean, it's only like 5 p.m. right now, so... Admittedly, I did wake up somewhere around 6 or 7 a.m., so it's getting close to the end of my day, but we're not there yet. Which invites the next question. What is my sleep schedule? The answer is I do not have one. My circadian rhythm is broken. I do not sleep on a 24-hour schedule. It sucks. I can't recommend it. This is a pretty standard beginner build for me. This is what my starter houses quite often end up looking like. I have made a mistake. It is a small one. I just have to go back up here. There we go. Okay. Do I want it to be like that, or do I want it to be point up? Like, if I wanted it to be point up, then I'd want to yeah, I prefer it point up. Itchy neck, girl? She's having a very thorough cleaning session, as cats do. Let's put it here. Yep. Alright, there we go. No more having to worry about placing seeds in personally, or the problems with not being able to see how full it is, or any of that. Just put some, make sure I have a stack of seeds, and put the rest in there. Just keep spreading my potatoes. Put that bone meal in there to store it. Looks like sunrise is on its way. Huh, the big tree isn't growing fast enough. Well, that's actually why I wanted all this bone meal, so let's go ahead. I have made the mistake of putting all the ladders away. So, if I do end up updating this world at some point in the future, I will only update it as high as 121.5, that's what's currently come out recently, and then I will not update again for a while after that. But I do not know how soon said update might happen. I'm perfectly happy playing on 121 for a while. I don't need to go to 121. 120.1. Mostly, like, I'd like to have auto crafter, I'd like to have the new type of wood, there are things I'd like about having an update. I'm just not in a rush. I want to make sure all my data packs and mods can come up to date with me. I have a lot of stuff that little quality of life stuff I'm used to having that I don't want to go without. Really am gonna burn through this iron on axes. I should consider getting one of the data packs that makes your armor less visible, so that you can see more of my skin. Not that I go in F5 very often, but you know, a lot of YouTubers seem to do the thing where they talk to you in F5 all the time. They'll even go into F5 while they're going about their business to make sure. Like, I guess it makes them seem more personable, like that you're talking to them. Like, hey, hi, I'm Mr. Sun. Nice to meet you. It does not feel like I'm talking. It's so weird. This is not natural to me. I don't feel normal doing it. It's not. It's not me. This isn't me. I'm not gonna do that very much. I feel better when I'm inhabiting my own eyes. I guess that's the difference, is like, right now I'm inside my own Minecraft character. I'm looking out of my eyes. And here, now I'm looking at a thing that isn't me currently, even though it is me. Like, I'm talking, but I'm like the mouth on the other side of the screen, not this puppet that I'm moving around. It's when I'm looking at the screen like this, when I'm not looking through my own eyes, then it isn't me. If you're watching me, you're seeing me talk right now. You are looking at me. But I'm not looking at myself. I'm looking at a character. And there is this thing, like, if you ask me for directions, if I'm like, hey, break the torch next to me, that's how I'd say it. Like, I would describe directions as, this is me. I would describe what I'm doing as I'm running around. This is, like, that's the language I'd use. But it only feels like it actually is me when my eyes are behind it. When I'm outside of it, like, I get this in other games too. Like, when I'm playing a third-person adventure game, sometimes I refer to the character as me, and sometimes I refer to the character by their name. Like, if I'm running around in Legend of Zelda, and I'm playing Link, and I do something, sometimes I'll say I did it, and sometimes I'll say Link did it. Especially if the thing is really dumb and doesn't feel like it was my fault. If it was like some accident or the controls weren't responding properly, I'm more likely to say Link did it. Anyhow, right. Let's stop talking to the camera and actually get back to work, okay? I should melt some sand and get glass in these windows now that I have good source of fuel. So, alright, what do I have? I have the edging is all done. The peak is done. I need to fill out the sides. This hole left for a future chimney. Alright, here comes the part where I may fall off once or twice while I'm doing the roof. It's when I go to back up. Sometimes I just do it a little too far. That's when I'm at my most vulnerable. Now, obviously, I could just flatten this all out and then drop down, but what I like to do is fill out most of it, except for a little hole. And then I'll show you what I do when I get to that part, which I will need to make even more stairs for, because I don't have enough. Let's do a quick light in here. That is actually more than enough stairs. I probably could have got away with half that. Oh well. I have some extra sitting around. That's not the worst thing. Alright, let's leave the hole there. Now, oops. Alright, double check. This is all of the roof. I don't need any more roof. I could put some trapdoors here so I don't need to have this lit. Let's do that, actually. Trapdoors. I love spruce trapdoors. I'm going to have a cajillion of them. Speaking of, I need more along this wall here. Actually, no, that's not a bad place for one. There's going to be one there, because eventually the ender chest will go there. Alright. If I put trapdoors here, it doesn't have to be lit up. No mob spawns. Why can't I place properly? There we go. Alright, so I just drop in here and place. There we go. Right, now the next thing I need for this is oak. A lot of oak, which means I will probably need to make another axe soon. I'm just burning through axes. That's so much nicer. I'm getting close to the point where I can put the bed inside, which will be very appreciated. Probably start cutting down a little bit on the amount of oak trees here, because I don't need to... Like, I'll need more wood later, but... I don't want to overstuff my island with trees when I'm not currently using them, and I think I should boat around. Maybe I'll loot a place full of trees elsewhere and bring them home. Oh man, that's another reason to update when I can, is so I can frickin' lead boats. Oh, I could have a little flotilla. What? Oh, that's little fish, okay. So this will be bookshelves. And the bed goes there. Yeah, alright. I don't need... There we go. Look at that. Let's go take care of my farm again. And then we'll move the bed, and I think we're done for the day. get up to 4 stacks of wheat total. But most of the seed, 4 stacks of seed total. But most of the seed has to be turned into more bone meal, because I'm going to need a lot of that in the future. Oh, right. Let's get this bed, and we'll even sleep in the bed, because it's night, and we'll have our very first sleep up above in the... There we go. This attic will be a lot nicer later when I start to furnish it, either with decorations or chests or both. Like I said, books will go in here. Maybe I'll make a little desk. Yes, I hear you, cat, but I am in the middle of something. I'm still recording. Yes, okay, here's a little bit of petting, but I'm gonna be busy. Actually, let's pull the chair back a little. Let's have it a little pulled back. Like I've pushed it back to get up. I'm gonna have to fill these with more charcoal, but for now alright, I think that is it for this recording. I have my lovely little house and my lovely little... I need to switch this for stairs. Not today, but later. I will put a chimney that goes up there behind those furnaces. My house has a nice little roof. There's a lightning rod up there that'll catch any lightning next time it storms. I don't have to worry about my sheep getting murdered. I have a cute little farm. It's going to get torn out in the future because all this is probably going to be docks and housing and stuff, but because this is going to be a island port. But for now, let's double check I'm not leaving anything in my chest boat. And this house also is not going to stay here forever. It's going to get ripped out. That's the nice thing with the standardized houses, though, is I don't have to feel bad when I rip them out, because they're standardized, so it's not like it's a piece of art here. Alright. And thank you for watching. This has been a good time. And I hope you stick around and enjoy more of my more of my series. More of Mr. Sun Raw's Minecraft. Hey, who wants to see, before I get off, who wants to catch a glimpse of my Skyblock Infinite world? Oh, let's turn the minimap back on so you can see the design I put on my mob farm. I decided to get a little fancy with it. The design is the same on the bottom and the top. I didn't, like, do something elaborate on the bottom and the top. I've got this striping around the sides. It attracts the golems that desperately want to get at those mobs. This is my wheat farm. I'm gonna get some glass in the future and have it go up and over and down again, so it's like it's like piping. That's my plan. I do these enormous circles in Minecraft, and let me tell you, even with a circle generator, even with guides, it is suffering. This isn't even my biggest circle. My biggest circle is, what was it, 311, which was miserable, and I don't want to do it again. One thing I love about Skyblock with little islands, either this is with Skyblock Infinite, but also you have some interesting stuff when you're working with, say, what is it, Sky Grid, that you make these branching out patterns as you reach for islands and loot and interesting stuff, and it makes me think of those little slime mold maps. So yeah, it's fun. It's all good, and I will hopefully share more and more of my Minecrafts with the world as I develop my skills at recording, and as I manage to upload it to YouTube eventually. So that's all something I'm looking forward to in the future. Hi, Cat. I'm saying goodbye. I'm wrapping it up. She wants me to hurry. All right. I'm going to head off. Thank you, and good night.